Okay, so welcome back to my channel. This is a series I'm doing on the black cats, or the dark divine feminine energy, which I'm very interested in because I'm also on that. Well, it's a journey that it never ends actually. It's actually a character. Like every woman has it, just that some people haven't tapped into it yet. So it's very important for you to be educated on how to embrace you being the villain sometimes and just being super confident in yourself and know your worth enough to stop people in their tracks when they are moving south, okay? That is just you being unapologetic. It's like seeing the villains in Disney channels. We see them to be villain because they're not afraid to embrace their shadow. They're not afraid to act out their most outrageous characters. Because that's the divine feminine, okay? That's the divine feminine in them. They're not afraid to be called villains. They're not afraid to be the bad guy. And I know society is like, oh, you have to be kind and gentle and sweet as a woman. You have to be this and that. Only when people have earned it. I say I'm only sweet to people who have earned that sweetness. I don't just throw it away like it's some confetti. You have to earn that sweetness. Like, why should I be sweet to you, especially when it comes to these men? Because men have standards. Like they put us in categories and boxes and all of that. So they expect you to also earn that some positions in your life, and I'm like, okay, well, you have to earn me being sweet to you. I think that's not a crime. Anyway, all being said, that was just me yapping. Anyway, on the Black Cat Energy, I've done like 3 videos. Yesterday I went live and my phone was on low battery. So I promised to come back today. I said 4, but I'm on at 2:27 because at 4:30 I forgot that I had Pilates. So that's okay. I don't know. It's because my sleep schedule is rough. I don't know what time to put on to come live. I'm sure it's best if I announce it before I come, but I'll find a fixed schedule and then put it out whenever I'm coming on live. Anyway, so we talked about the Black Cat energy, how to stay mysterious, and how to be confident, your most confident self, so you don't end up being his option. And yesterday, I talked about that briefly, like 12 to 14 minutes of that. And that is so serious. Like, you don't have to be a man's option if what you want to be is his number one. That doesn't scream confidence. So work on your self-esteem if you're going through something like that. If you're with a man and he doesn't see your value. Hi, how El Basado the YouTube. Hi. So I get distracted when these comments come in. But it's very important. I have never been a man's option. I'm so proud of that. If anything, I have never been a man's option. I don't want to. I think it's a very sad place to be, because then you'll be acting out and putting yourself in compromising situations where you have to work to earn his love. You'll be in a position where you have to, be acting, dating coaches online about why hasn't he texted me, why hasn't he called me, because you didn't set standards from the beginning. That's why he's able to move the way he's moving. If from the beginning, if you had set standards that I prefer a man who calls me every day, who texts me every day, who da 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 da, he will do that exactly. I remember back in 2020, I was dating this guy and I heard he was seeing other women. He didn't tell me. I asked him. He's like, oh, no, I'm not seeing any other woman. Yeah, the only one I'm seeing. I'm like, cool, great. So fast forward, we're dating in a month time. It was Val's Day. I think we started talking from January. So in February, Val's Day, this guy decided not to text me the whole day. I didn't hear from him. I was like, interesting. Okay. Do you know what I did? I waited I wasn't really waiting for him. I was done. Okay. I was done. So in the evening around 8 p.m., he texted me. He's like, hi, I was very busy today. And I went to I'm like, I told him point blank period, I don't want to be with a man who can go the whole day without texting me. So it's a no from me. I don't want this relationship anymore. A lot of women can't say that. A lot of women will be like, "Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you were busy. Oh, don't worry, it's okay." No, no, don't accept that. Tell him point blank, period, no. If you could go the whole day without even a text, how many seconds does it take to text? Ask him, did he forget to eat today? He didn't forget to eat. He had the time to sit down and eat. He had the time to sit down and drink water. He had the time to sit down and talk to somebody. But he didn't get the time to text me from morning 6, 7 a.m. till nighttime 8 p.m. And you expect me to be like, okay, I understand you. It's okay, don't worry. What? I made my anger known. I was so pissed. I was like, no, I won't tolerate that. I won't accept that. Take it somewhere else where that woman is going to accept, because clearly where here, no. And when I said that, I just stopped the whole conversation. This guy was calling me. It was a Friday. He called me the whole night. I didn't answer his call. The next day he kept calling. On Sunday he kept calling. I never picked up because I was done for real. So I met him through a friend of mine. He went to my friend and was like, "Oh, can you apologize to your friend for me?" They both had to come and apologize. And after accepting the apology, I made sure, or like he made sure, I didn't do anything from there. He made sure he did everything that I wanted, because I was embracing that dark feminine energy. I didn't try to keep it inside and act as if everything is fine. That's where a lot of women end up being an option, because trust me, he had other people, other women. And when we got like very close, I told him, like, how come upon all those women you decide to be with me? Do you know one thing he said? He said the other women were afraid to speak up when I was doing something to them, like him ignoring me on Vows Day. He said if it was his other girlfriends, they wouldn't speak up, and they will accept him being mediocre, and they will accept the bare minimum. But I wasn't willing to accept that. I was checking him. I was confident. I was willing to walk away, and I actually walked away. And that's how it's supposed to be. You don't have to sit down and be, or you think that being submissive or blah 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 means you're a wife material or whatever. No, you don't have to put yourself down in order for a man to treat you right. You don't have to not rock the boat for a man to be like, oh, she's very unproblematic, so let me choose her. No, they don't want that. They don't, honestly. So know your worth. Point to yourself. If you do all this and a man is still not willing to let go of the other options and accept you as his one and only, then the best thing to do is walk away. Be willing to walk away. That's rule number one. If that person you are with doesn't value you, if you're with someone and they don't value you, be willing to walk away. Vanish. Disappear. Don't call them, don't text them. Stop calling them, like no contact. Stop calling them, go no contact. Because trust me, if you are there and they don't value you, what difference does it make if you're not there? What difference? What would it take? Nothing. And why you need to walk away is because if you stay in a relationship where you're not valued, where you're not cherished, where you're not loved, you program your mind to accept such behaviors from people. You train your mind that, oh, someone not valuing me, someone not cherishing me, someone not treating me right is the right thing. So let's stay, because you're telling yourself this is what you deserve, right? You're telling yourself this is what I deserve. This is what I have to accept. And you're telling us, you are indirectly telling yourself this is what you are worth. You are worth people not loving you. But by you breaking that pattern and taking yourself back, and being like, no, this isn't right. I'm not supposed to be in a relationship where someone doesn't cherish me. I'm not supposed to be in a place where I'm not valued. I'm not supposed to be in a place where someone mistreats me and I stay and I am understandable and I accept it. I deserve much more. Once you tell yourself that and take yourself back, this is how you're going to do. You start pouring into yourself, because you've drained your whole energy into that relationship that was good for nothing. So you take a step back. Once you've taken a step back, you pour back into yourself. That energy you gave to them, you have to take it back. But you have to give it to yourself. You don't have to look, I mean, no one else can give it to you. So you take your energy back and you pour back into yourself. How do you pour back into yourself? By getting to know yourself again. Re-know yourself. Take time, date yourself again, spend time with yourself again, get well in your fitness, get some knowledge, learn about the mistakes you made in that relationship, why you made it, why it turned out that way, what can you do right this time. Okay, you don't just sit in that relationship and cry and go on social media and text relationship gurus and ask them blah blah. Most of yours relationship can be solved by you just simply walking away. Like, it's that simple. But some people are not willing to. They rather stay in a place, get all the abuse and blah blah blah, than to be empty, because, or than to be with nobody, because they are afraid to be with themselves. They are afraid to be with themselves, and that's where you get more abuse. Because if you don't want to be with yourself, why would someone want to be with you? Ooh, my chain. If you don't want to be, till I'm going all gold with my outfit. If you don't want to be with yourself, why would someone want to be with you? If you're not willing to walk away, you give that person more power. Okay? In every relationship, the one who is willing to walk away first has the most power. It's always that way. Listen again, the one who is willing to walk away and not accept less in a relationship has the most power. The one who doesn't want to walk away, or who is afraid to walk away and stays, has the least power. They are the weakest in the relationship. And you as a woman, you shouldn't be the weak one, because biologically we are the vulnerable ones. So don't be in a place where you are also being taken advantage of physically and emotionally. Look at women who are in a relationship which they are not treated well. They don't have any glow. They look stressed. They look older than their age. They're just angry. They just look angry. They come out looking like wild, something. And then look at the opposite of women who are treated like queens, princesses, goddess. The moment you see them, you can tell that this person is being taken care of. You can tell that they are being loved. You see it like with the glow they carry, with the energy they have. Okay? Don't accept anything less than that. Don't accept anything that's going to put you in a compromising situation where you have to, be stuck. That's a sign of being stuck, okay? And then the other thing is, which I'm going to add to this one, is don't close the relationship. What do I mean by that? You see, in a point in the relationship whereby you guys have conflict, or you guys go through some rough times, and he refused to talk to you. He's giving you a silent treatment. He has taken his energy back, or he has pulled away. Don't move forward to go and close it, like, oh, why are you not talking to me? Oh, why are you doing this? Relax. Don't. That's a sign of insecurity. That's a sign like you're afraid to lose him. Give him the space he needs at that point. You know how men and women are different emotionally. When they are going through stuffs, they like to take space back and think about it. They need time to think about it. They need time to make their decision. We women, we want to talk about it. We want to sit there and talk. They don't want to. At that moment, they don't want to, and you don't want to end up arguing with him. It will make it worse. Don't even go there. When he takes his energy back, when he pulls away, go do your thing. Go and do your hobbies. Go and have your fun. Just be chill. Relax. He's not going to unless he has decided to leave you, he's not going to leave you, okay? What's stuck here? Just relax and have fun. I see women, especially I have some of my friends, and they'll come to be like, oh, he hasn't talked to me. I'll be like, chill, relax. He needs time to think about it. If you go chasing and trying to close the gap, he doesn't get enough time to process the whole thing and take decisions, or even realize what he did was a mistake. When he takes the time and he thinks about it, he can see where he made the mistakes and how he can be a better person, or how he can work on it next time so it doesn't end up the same way. But if you don't give him any space and you're always trying to close up the gap and always trying to make things right, It's like everything is on you, you make it too easy for him. You make it too easy. And what is there for him to do? Every time he's going to mess up, because he knows if he messes up, you will come and you will come and find out why, and you will come and apologize. So every time he causes something, if he does something crazy or if he offends you, he's just going to be like, well, she's going to come, she's going to apologize. What do I have to do? Nothing. And he's in chill mode and he's just there because you're going to do the work. So he automatically leaves that role on you to close the gap always. That will always be your role. If you start with that, it's always going to be that way. That's how men think. He's always going to be that way. So take your energy, take your time. Nice to take your energy. Take your time when there is conflict, when there is situation going on, and you've already said what you said, and he decides to take a step back. Don't be insecure. Don't be like panicking, like, I'm losing him. Oh my God, he's going to leave me. And start jacking. No, he's not going to. This is so funny. No, take your time. Don't start shaking as if the world has ended. The world hasn't ended, sweetheart. The world hasn't ended. There are so many people. I laugh at my own self because it's funny. The world hasn't ended. You are making it seem like the world has ended in your mind. Okay? And also, don't chase him. It's the same thing. Like, there's not a time for you to chase him and text him and call him all the time. Like, why are you not picking up my car? You still mad at me? Da 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 da. And just like so insecure. Like, it doesn't scream confidence at all. It's like you feel so guilty. Why are you guilty for? Oh my days. I have never done that before. I remember when I was dating, my boyfriend and I, like, we would get in some, there are bad times, obviously. And especially if it's wrong, I don't try to close it. Why? Because I want him to realize what he did wasn't good. So I give him the time. I'm not doing that because I'm punishing him, but I'm giving him the time to reflect on that. Like, he needs a moment of reflection here. I'm not going to do that for him. If I always come to him when he does something bad and I'm always moving to him like, oh, don't be angry, don't be sad, and I'm like, Robin, he won't learn. How is he going to learn? So I give him the space to go and reflect. And every time he comes back better. Every time he comes back wiser. And in that way, he knows that this woman knows her value. She's not going to chase me when I do something, inappropriate. He's not going to treat me like a little kid. She's not. So I have to step up and be a man. And that is it. That's exactly how you train him. That's exactly how you train a man to treat you right. That's exactly how you tell your value to a man. You don't tell your value by chasing him and being like the sad pity girl and the nice girl. Don't be a nice girl. Be kind to him. Obviously, be kind to him because men love kind women. Men love women who are kind-hearted. But don't be a nice, jiggly psycho girl. Don't be a nice person that when he's doing something inappropriate, something very offensive, you still go and pat him on the back and you go in and close the relationship. No. You take your energy back. You make him, it's like your kid, right? When you're raising your kid or your pet. When your pet does something, you tell them, or you kind of do an action to let them know that what they did isn't wrong. You don't still cuddle them. Then you are being a bad parent. You are being a bad parent, and that kid is going to walk out in the world spoiled, thinking that everything is supposed to revolve around him or her. Meanwhile, in this world, in this harsh world, if y'all know how the world works. I don't have to say it. You guys know how the world works. So if you do that to him, you're trying to raise a spoiled child. You're trying to raise a spoiled man. It's only a matter of time when he's going to disgrace you in front of his friends or your friends. It's a matter of time. I remember this friend of mine, the last time we were talking on phone, and he's having an argument with his girlfriend, so they are not talking. And I noticed something. Every time he is having issues with his girlfriend, he will call me and he'll try to be very friendly, like, how was your day? How are you? And want to spend more time talking to me on the phone. So one time I noticed that pattern, right? And I was like, where's your girlfriend? And he went like, oh, we are not talking. He went like, oh, we are not talking. We are quarreling. I was like, okay, what happened? And then he told me, and I was like, I think you're wrong, so you should call him. It's like, me? Call her? Why would I call her? She's going to call me. So why would I call her? And I was like, oops. And that was why I got a hint like, ding, ding, ding. That girl is always the one close in the relationship, so he doesn't feel the responsibility to do that. So anytime there is an argument or there is there is a gap, he goes on and talk to other people and let the girl what chase, because that's what she started in the relationship with. That's how she has been training him. So he's a spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat. And I told him, this girl is spoiling you real bad. Like, it's not, like, she doesn't know her worth, and I don't blame her. She's very young compared to my friend. Like, the girlfriend is maybe like, my friend is like 28 years old or 29. And the girl is like 19 or 20 years old. So she's very naive. She doesn't know anything. Like, that's her first boyfriend. She's just innocent. And he's taking advantage of that. Because if it was another girl who wouldn't close the relationship, he would have called her instead of calling me. Because why are you calling me? I'm just a friend. And we have nothing to talk about. Instead of him to use that time and energy, he's calling me to call his girlfriend and talk about it. He's rather trying to forget about it, go and chase other people so he can take his mind off it, and she will feel like, that nervousness and that shakiness I'm talking about, and then she will call him, thinking that she's losing him, thinking that, he might be talking to another girl, or he might talk to another girl if I don't call him, he might go out with someone if I don't chase, he might do this, and then you get that nervousness, and then you do it, and he wins, and that's where you lose. And it's going to stay the same way every time. Every time. Don't put yourself in such situation, because then it's like he has the power and he would threaten to leave you every time. And that's a sad place for you to be. It's like, I saw this meme of a girl of a guy, I think it was a guy holding the woman's feet not to go. And that's where you're going to be. You'll be holding his leg, begging him not to leave. It's not fun. Like, come on, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want you guys to be in that situation either. I'm also open to questions. So if you're watching me and you have any questions, don't forget to ask me in the comments below. The only thing is, because I'm not up to 1K, I don't have up to 1K followers or subscribers. I'm not able to answer after this live. If I save it, the comments won't appear. I wish it would, but if not, you can ask me here right now and I will answer you. Okay, so when this happened, what are some of the steps you have to do? Like I was saying, take your energy back when there is a gap for him to reflect. Take your energy back and find time and spend time with your friends. Spend time doing exercise if you have hobbies that you want to do, or if you have hobbies that you do, focus on your hobbies, focus on yourself, do your skincare, go shopping. There's a time you focus on your project, you focus on creating or creativity. If you have a YouTube channel, you can go there and do videos and do live and talk to your community and people online. Maybe if you have TikTok, whatever you have to do to make yourself happy or to better yourself, that's exactly what you do. Put that energy back into yourself. That energy you use to ask him and try to close the relationship, put that energy into yourself. Why is my hair off at the back? What happened? Put that energy into yourself. Don't take it out. Okay? Be secure. That's how. And the good part, when you're able to hold that awkward space that you guys are having, because it's very awkward. Nobody's talking to anybody, right? Because you're trying to give him time. When you're able to hold that for a long time, whether it takes a day or 2 or 3, if you're able to sustain and hold it, one thing he will know is he will know how secure you are, how confident you are, how much you kind of value yourself. Because most people would come up and be, jiggly, but you were able to take time off and focus on yourself and not act unconfident or not act insecure. He would notice that. Of course, he'll be like, wow, this woman is very confident. She's not afraid to lose me. She's not afraid to walk away. She's not afraid in case if I act worse, she's going to leave me. Or if I do it again, I'm going to have water. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, guys. So he's going to be like, in case if I act or if I do something worse than that, she would leave me. She would not be afraid to walk away. And that will make him want you more. Try it. Because I have tried it. I heard it from other people. I didn't believe it at first. When people say like, oh, da, 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 and I tried it. I was like, the next time I have a boyfriend, I'm going to do this. And it works every time. Every time. Don't spoil men, okay? You have to stay onboarded. That's also learn to be onboarded. Learn to be onboarded. Oh my God. I'll repeat it 100 times. Learn to be onboarded. Okay, learn to live your life knowing that whoever comes and goes, you'll be fine. And also, the only way to master unboardedness is detachment. Some of you, when you're with someone, the only thing you have in your mind is, he has to be my future husband. He has to be the one. That's where you get attached. Because where does that take you? Take you to you planning your wedding, planning to buy wedding dresses, the venue for the wedding, when he hasn't even talked about marriage with you. Because you're so attached. You see him in your future like, 5 years from now, me and him are going to be in Santorini. Oh my gosh. You're attached. Snap back if you're in that situation. Come back here. This is real life, okay? This is reality. You don't have to plan something that isn't in process. If he hasn't showed signs of him about to propose, don't start imagine yourself in that situation, because anything can happen within a millisecond. Anything can happen. Things change fast. Okay, learn to be detached, because when you are detached, you become unbothered. Honestly, whatever turn it goes, you'll be fine. Tell yourself that all the time, that whatever come may, I will be fine with or without him. Plan your life in that way. Anytime you're planning your life, plan it like, how would it be with him and how would it be without him, and live in the middle. Be in the middle. That's it. Don't lean the other way too much, because then you'll be too independent if you don't acknowledge him being there. And don't lean the other way too much, because then you'll be too attached, that if he leaves, you're going to be broken. So be in the middle. Have your independent life without him. Plan your stuff that you would do if he wasn't here. And then do the stuffs with him as well. That's how I date. This is a secret trick to you not being broken when he leaves or when he doesn't leave. Hey, it's a win-win. So have your own independent life. I could be dating on the edge of getting married to a wealthy billionaire, and I'll still be working on my things. I'll still be working on my business. I'll still be working on my school. I'll still be doing everything that I would do if he wasn't there. Because I will imagine, I know he's there, but I'll imagine, what would I be doing if he wasn't in my life? Okay, I'll be traveling, I'll be building a house, or I'll be trying to buy a house or start a business. Do that anyway. It doesn't matter. Don't stop everything. Don't freeze the things or your dreams just to be with him because he's here. No. If he leaves, trust me, honey, you can't start anything at that moment, because you are so broken you don't even know where to start. Or maybe you've lost your whole identity and you've forgotten all your dreams and hopes. So be very alert. Even when you're in love, let this function. This has to function all the time. That's what most women with divine feminine energy, they do. They are so detached here. They detach from here. They are connected to him here, of course. But they are detached here. The mind is focused on their life. So focused on their life. They don't put everything like here and here into him. And then all they are is just the supporting character in his life. And they're just there supporting his life. No, you have to have your own life too. You have to have your own hobbies, your own friends. your own everything. I so much love this quote that Beyonce said, that you need to have your life before you become someone's wife. That is so true. You need to have your life before you become someone's wife. Even she having a life as Beyonce, her man cheated on her. Imagine if she was a nobody. Imagine if she was just one of his fans that he married. What would he have done? Worse. You can only imagine that. He would have done worse. So don't take your mind off your own life. That's why I say women who embrace their dark feminine energy really inspire me. Aside Beyonce, I also love someone like Rihanna. She's still focused on her life, still building her empire, even though she's in love and she's a mom. She could have just been like, oh, I found the love of my life now. I have my kids. What more do I need? I'm Rihanna. No. This woman, you can tell she has embraced every part of her life, that she's not afraid to let the man know that she's ambitious. Like, she has embraced the fact that she's ambitious and this is what she wants, regardless of how it will make someone else feel. That's confidence. That's you being unapologetic about yourself. Because he can go. Today he'll be here, tomorrow he's there. He's with another girl. And what about you? Would you be a broke, sad girl with no money, no education, no life, sad, crying, or you rather be the one who was with him and still built her life, her empire, had her education, and still had things going on for herself? I rather choose the later, okay? Don't put your life on hold for anybody. Be willing to walk away if you're not treated right. Lay out your standard. Ask yourself, how do I want him to treat me? In terms of the communication, in terms of how he shows up for you. How do you want it? Sit by yourself. This is why you need to be alone. This is why you need time with yourself. Sit by yourself and write everything down step by step. Imagine your dream relationship, not someone else on social media, because it's fake. Imagine your own dream. Like, how do I want my future husband to treat me? I would want someone who would call me morning and evening, or morning, afternoon, and evening. Write it down. I want someone who send me flowers every Friday. Good. Write it down. I want someone who take me out on dates every Saturday night. Write it down. I want a man who give me allowance every month. Write it down. I want a man who take me on trips every year. Like, write all of this down, okay? Put everything on paper. Put everything on paper. Read it to yourself. Read it out loud to yourself. And now, take it because the more you read it to yourself, the more your mind believes it, okay? Your mind will start believing that, like, things start shifting. So when someone comes and offers you Netflix and chill, you feel disgusted. You feel like, you want to put your mouth in your throat, because that's not what you told yourself. So you'll be disgusted at the mere fact that someone wants to, can you come over my house? We will order some McDonald's. And, we're going to watch a movie because the weather is so... You hang up. That's what you do. Why? Because you wrote what you want down. You read it to yourself. You imagined it. So that's what you believe. So anything less than that, anyone who comes in your life who is telling you, oh, flowers is bullshit. Oh, going on dates is, I want to do this with you. Let's just have sex. Is it okay to say it on YouTube? Let's just have intercourse. Yeah, let me just use that one. Let's just have intercourse. You'll be disgusted. Like, you don't want anything with that. And that's how you retrain yourself. That's why you need to spend time alone. If you don't understand why I told you to spend time alone. That's why you need to spend time alone to write and note the things you want down for yourself. And wait until that comes. If that doesn't come, don't panic, because your own mind is out there. Whatever you write, nothing is too much for God to do for you. Nothing is too much for the universe to bring to you. Everything you want, you can get. Okay? Everything you want. It doesn't matter. Unless you don't believe in it. Unless you don't believe in what you wrote. If you don't believe in it, then you're not going to have it. But if you believe in what you wrote and you know that you're capable of having what you wrote down, it will come in your, like, you'll be surprised. It will come in the most unexpected way. But once you write it down, don't be attached that, oh, I have to meet him in a coffee bar, I have to meet him next week. No, be detached on how you're going to meet him. Because he could be in your friends group, he could be in your church, he could be at your work, he could be anywhere. So be detached from the situation. Just write it down, know that that's what you want, and be detached from the outcome. Be detached from where or when it's going to happen. That you leave that in God's hand. Jesus, take the wheel. Leave that in God's hand. But just know that this is what you want. In whatever shape, form, or color it comes, it has to come with these characters that you wrote down. But first, you need to spend time with you. You need to get to know you. You can't do that when you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't value you. You can't. Because look at, I'll still use Rihanna for an example. Look at Rihanna before and Rihanna now. We have two different persons. When she didn't know her worth, when she didn't know who she was and her value, she was with people who were abusing her. People who weren't trying to, be there for her, who weren't trying to settle down with her. And now that she took a long time, a break from all of these people, and she jumped back into the dating world, she took time, of course, she took time to focus on herself and build her empire. She wasn't just taking time doing nothing. She was building her empire. She was building herself. She was getting to know herself. She was creating. When she came back, look at who we have now. She's like, her man just worships the ground she walks on. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. No apologies. If that's what you want, let the man know, hey, this is what I want. If you can't go, because I bet you someone else would do it without you asking. He will come and he will just give it to you like it's actually the bare minimum. Like, going on dates and flowers is a bare minimum. You don't have to even ask for it. That's what you're going to get. But you have to do the work. You have to let go of the toxic one. You have to let go of the one which is not good for you. Because you can't have this and have that. You have to pick a side. Okay, so you have to drop one, which is the one which is not good for you. Don't be afraid to drop it. Don't be afraid to be by yourself. Don't be afraid to be alone by yourself. You're not going to die. You came out from your mother's womb alone. So you best believe you're going to die alone. So it's okay to be alone for a while. It's a moment of learning and transition. It's not a moment of death. It's not like you're going to die when you're alone. It's not like you're going to die when you're in a relationship. You even thrive when you're alone. You thrive better when you're alone. Oh my God. Do you guys love this series I'm doing? Don't forget to subscribe, of course. Because I have so many topics I want to talk about, especially on this Black Cat energy. I have a lot to talk about. This is how I personally take my life, okay? I don't see me being alone and me having breaks in between stuffs as me being alone or me being miserable. I see it as a time where I'm just relearning myself. It's like this new me is about to show up. What does she want? Who is she? Like, I get excited wanting to know. And we make new plans for our lives, It's me and me. Like, I'll always love me than anything else. Like, I'll always cherish me than anyone else. Because at the end of the day, I was born alone. I'm going to die alone. Who else would I love aside me? And some people would say it's narcissistic, but I don't think so. Like, I don't think so. I think I'm very loved and I'm easy to love, Oops. Wow. So guys, you guys didn't ask me the question. Should I wait for questions or I should go on? Is everything okay? And also, I would love to know where you guys are from. Can you guys just, like, when you enter into the chat, drop your country, like, hi, I'm from Croatia. Hi, I'm from Spain. Hi, I'm from New Zealand. Hi, I'm from Canada or something. Hi, I'm from America. Like, that will also do a good job, right? Okay, so I've talked about the stuffs and also you not chasing. Like, don't chase men. Okay? There is nowhere in animals kingdom, nowhere, even in animals kingdom, where the female is running after the male. And there is nowhere in biology or in life where the eggs run and chase the sperms. So look at nature and live your life that way. In our nature, in our world, it's always the men trying to impress the women, always chasing the women. And it's the women just sitting, like, just being themselves, taking care of themselves, loving themselves. And the male species dancing and showing their feathers and trying to prove that they can provide and protect them. God wasn't wrong when he made that. He had a reason why he made that. We are trying to change it. Women are trying to go out and be like, oh, would you want to be my boyfriend? I heard that one time from a friend of mine. He told me there was this girl who asked a guy out, like, would he be her boyfriend? I was like, where have we gotten to as women? Like, that is so sad. You don't want to do that. Don't do that. Men talk about it and they laugh at you. They laugh. They do. It's just sad because if she was my sister, I would just come and be like, girl, don't do that. Don't chase any man until we see the egg chasing the sperms. If God changes things and we see the eggs chasing the sperms, you don't do that. Hi, dear Nestina. Hi. So there is nowhere in the world where the eggs chase the sperm. So that means it's never going to happen. There is nowhere. So take your energy as a woman and put it in yourself instead of giving it to someone, a man. Let me just say a man. Don't do that. Don't. Okay? I'm about to log off because at 4 o'clock I have to be somewhere that I'm sure to come back. I don't know if tomorrow, if the weather is good, because we have very bad weather and you can see the sun is going down. So I'll see you guys next time, and I'll go more into the you not chasing and you being chased later when I come back on live, whether tomorrow or the day after or the day after or the day. Okay, guys. Also, you can watch this video after the live. When I'm done with the live, you guys can watch the video, and you can leave a comment on the videos and let me know what you think, and if you have any questions. Yeah, that's all I have. I'm Sis on Space, and thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. Bye.